Greetings, 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 brothers and sisters. Greetings, greetings, greetings. First and foremost, want to take this time, man, and give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahushai, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters are truly edified by tonight's word. And the name of tonight's word is called "The Lord is Your Strong Arm Against Enemies During Times of Adversity." That's right. Again, the name of tonight's word is called "The Lord is Your Strong Arm Against Enemies During Times of Adversity." That's right, man. We in tough times. Very tough times today in the world. It's an extremely tough time if you're a spiritual person, if you're a person that's trying your best to live by the Bible, if you are a spiritual person that's trying your best to be a spiritual law-abiding citizen, man. This is a tough time for you. I mean, there's a thing in life called adversity. Okay. Another name for adversity is suffering misfortune. Okay. Experiencing misfortunate things. And let me tell you something, man. If you live long enough, you will, at some point in life, go through what we call adversity. And tonight's word is going to be spirited by King David. Okay. King David went through adversity, man, as a spiritual man, and he called upon the Lord. And if it's anybody out there, you sincere brothers and sisters, that's dealing with bouts of misfortunate things taking place, adversity, please understand that the Lord is your strong arm against enemies during your time of adversity, because what happens is a lot of times in life we forget about our enemies come up against us in time of adversity. Okay, what are good examples of enemies? Satan helpers, the devil itself, and the devil helpers. Okay, have a great nose to be up under people or to identify people when they're going through a tough time, when they're going through adversity. Because what they're going to do, they're going to try to push you over the edge. You see what you see on the screen? This is what happens when you're going through adversity. Okay, you're on the bridge, and before you know it, you realize you can't walk over. You got to try to run and jump over the gap, or you're going to fall and ruin. And so this is a beautiful example of going through adversity. Okay, there's a big chunk that's missing there. So as you can see, the only way that he's going to have a chance to cross this bridge is he has to get a running start and try to leap over to the other side. And if you look at the picture, it don't look like he's going to make it. So that's how you know he's going through some extreme adversity. You see, this is what it looks like when your enemies try to come against you when you're going through it. They'll lead you to a bridge that got an open gap and hope that you fall down in the water from the bridge, or when you fall down to the concrete and hurt yourself. This is what enemies will do. This is how enemies operate in your time of adversity, because they the ones that spearheading your adversity with all the stress, with all the misfortunate things that they're doing to you. We're going to come to you in Psalms 35, verse 26, and it reads, "Let them be ashamed and brought to confusion together that rejoice at my hurt. Let them be clothed with shame and dishonor that magnify themselves against me." You see that? So what you got going on is King David is asking the Lord to be his shield, to be his defense before his enemies, and at the same time, asking that shame and confusion of face be brought against those that's adding on to his adversity, or the ones that have created that adversity in his life, which will be your enemies. Okay? So when we look back at Psalms 35, verse 26, the first thing it says is, let them be ashamed. Let them, okay? When it says let them be ashamed, in other words, we're talking about enemies of those who are righteous. They are the ones that's going to be ashamed. And it says, and brought to confusion, and brought to disgrace, and brought to insult, and brought to reproach. You see? It says, together that rejoice at my hurt. What hurt is he talking about? His misfortune, his adversity, his miseries, his distress, his calamities is my hurt that he's talking about. It says, let them be clothed with shame. Okay? Let them be clothed with being confounded and dishonored that magnify themselves against me. You see that? It's cold-blooded, man. You got to understand, man. King David is saying, hey, let those who rejoice at my misfortune be disgraced and humiliated, man. That's right. Like I said, what's the name of the lesson? The Lord is your strong arm against enemies during times of adversity. And I'm telling you, man, you're going to go through it at some point. If you haven't already, you will go through it. And when you do, man, you got to turn to the Lord, man. You see, when the odds is against you, you never give up. You keep moving forward. And you know what's going to give you the strength, the motivation to keep moving forward? Your belief and your faith in Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua, man. So when adversity, when misfortunate things come, like what you see on the screen, the odds is against you if you're in this predicament. And when the odds is against you, you never give up. You keep moving forward. You see? And at the same time, your relationship with the Lord should get you much closer to him during this time as well. You see? So as you see on the screen, this person is moving forward. He could have been at a standstill. He could have got to the edge of the bridge and been like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. My enemies is gonna win. But no, he took the stance of understanding that the odds was against him, but he never gave up. He kept moving forward to try to get to the other side of that bridge. Now, most people will look at this and say, man, this dude ain't got a chance. But what I want you to think about is his attempt, okay, during adversity. He didn't just be at a standstill crying and trying to figure it out. He kept moving forward, you see. And what's going to help you move forward and keep trying and having the faith and belief is your relationship getting closer to the Lord. I'm going to share this with y'all, man, as we get ready to close it out, man. Think about a spider attempting to scale the wall. We know it's never going to happen, but that spider is still going to try to do it. Same as you see on the screen. We know that it's going to be highly unlikely that this guy is going to be able to make it across that bridge, but he's making a hell of a try. He's making a hell of an attempt. This is symbolic to your enemies, man, bringing adversity to you and trying to ruin you, hoping that you fail, hoping that you are destroyed. And I'm going to say it again. Imagine a spider attempting to scale the wall. We both know, we all know it's never going to happen, but that spider's still going to try. You see that? Because again, when the odds against you, you never give up. Just like a treetop will attempt to touch the sky, but we all know the sky will never yield, but the tree is still going to try anyway, knowing that he ain't got a chance. You see that? Because you keep moving forward. When the odds against you, you never give up. When your enemies is trying to supplant you, when your enemies is trying to bury you in your misery, in your misfortune, in your distress, you keep moving forward. You never give up, man. And as we close out in Psalms 109 verse 29, and it reads, "Let my adversaries be clothed with shame, and let them cover themselves with their own confusion as with a mantle." See that? Enemies, let my enemies, adversaries. You see that? So David understood asking the Lord to be his shield and defense before his enemies. And that's why I say the Lord is your strong arm against enemies during times of adversity, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters were truly edified by this word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through his only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. And hey, listen, man, stay prayed up and keep Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahushua, first in everything that you do, man. Shalom.